And we are live. Welcome everyone. This is your host Abraham L. Jaguar. I will do a sound check in a few moments. First of all, this channel is proudly partnered with the What the Funk shop. Please check out their store for all sorts of products. They have dice, miniatures, game master screens, home decorations, and many other things. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment. And make sure that you use my code for a special discount. A moment, please, while I check the sound. Sound is good. This time I am continuing the Triangle Strategy campaign. We are continuing our fight against both the Holy High Sand Empire and the Ace Frosty Kingdom. Luckily, they are still at odds with each other. So it's a bit of a Mexican standoff. As a Mexican, I can perfectly identify the Mexican standoff when it occurs. Let's see if I can level up some characters. Posabara. Oh, I need timber. Do I have timber? No, no timber. Well, might as well purchase some pellets and stuff. Large recovery pellet. Ranged recovery pellet, that is always useful. Only has 3. Uh-huh. Maybe I should purchase some accessories. Strength amulet. Or defense, physical defense. This is always good. Let's equip it on Lionel. Because sometimes he goes in there. And I should also purchase a defense. Oh, it's sold out. Maybe I should equip strength on Lionel instead of the defense, and equip what? Defense ring? That's weird. Ah, defense amulet. Defense amulet for Picoletta, because sometimes the enemy targets her so much. Save the game. Let's double check in case there are missions available. just the usual ones. Okay, let's proceed with the story. Character stories. Lionel joins House Wolford in a shameless bid to fill his coffers. Oh, Lionel, what are we going to do with you?
Hail and well met, my good fellow. Lionel greets you most heartily.
Ah, Clara spoke of you. Lionel, you say?
The very same, and in a position of privilege for which he is most grateful. A privilege that he would be most happy to share with the consortium, that it might prove to our mutual benefit.
Oh, a fellow man with an eye for profit, I see. What privilege have you brought me today?
Hey.
A worldly fellow such as yourself has doubtless heard rumors of Hyzant's clandestine research projects, yes?
Indeed I have. Developing weapons of devastating power, unlocking the secrets of eternal life.
So they are alchemists.
What if Lionel were to tell you that Hyzant has in fact created an elixir that offers everlasting youth?
Ah!
I would be intrigued, and then I'd ask you how you could possibly know such a thing.
It's a simple matter of logic. Think. Why would Hyzant hide the existence of so wondrous a panacea?
Because it doesn't exist.
I suppose they'd want to keep such power to them and theirs.
But one of the leaders of Hyzant is really old. I don't think they have such a panacea.
Just so. The only thing kings and nobles covet more than salt is life itself. My lord is no exception.
What are you saying? That those you serve have procured this miracle drug?
Oh, Lionel is doing some con artist stuff to support us.
Lionel has found himself welcome within nobility's most inner circles, he is proud to say, and privy to their secret conversations. He also finds himself in possession of a certain medicine, a medicine he would be happy to part with a share of, for the right price.
Ah.
A price I'd be more than willing to pay for such an incredible elixir. Do tell me, what exactly does it do?
Uh-oh, this guy is too gullible.
What doesn't it do?
Yeah.
Its imbiber is blessed with unyielding vigor, unflagging stamina, and unmitigated vitality. Demand has proven so overwhelming that Lionel cannot hope to deliver the goods all on his own. He would be willing to share his profits with the right partner, however.
If you've won the noble's trust, then I see no reason to hesitate in helping you take some of their coin. Very well. Let me see the goods.
That makes 10, who put their lust for coin before their capacity for reason. This is almost too easy.
It looks like someone is watching him from above. Is it Anna?
With a few rumors and a respected name at his disposal, Lionel could sell these gullible fools their own shoes.
But don't speak out loud about it, Lionel.
They're welcome to help themselves to this purgative. And if one or two of them is remarkably long-lived, then all the better for Lionel.
And are you content to make your fortune on the backs of fools?
It was Anna.
Ah, you? How long have you been there?
Since the morning, on Benedict's orders.
Your overseer is too kind. However, you may return and inform him that Lionel needs no protection.
I think that people need protection from Lionel.
His work to bring fortune to House Wolford requires the utmost concentration, and the presence of others can prove an unnecessary distraction.
As much as House Wolford needs money, I don't think it's a good idea to be conning so many people. Welcome, Josh. How are you doing today? Character stories. Narv speaks with Gila about her home of Hysant and his grandfather's place in their history.
That should do it. You should be able to use that arm just fine in no time.
Many thanks, lad. You truly are a talented one. My apologies for treating you like an intruder the other day.
Just because he had a pointy hat.
Think nothing of it, my good man. If you need anything else, I'm more than happy to help.
They should have given Narv a manlier voice. That's a woman. That's a woman voicing a guy. Been doing good today. How is everything going?
Did you learn everything from your grandfather?
Pretty exciting, Josh. I am already planning a short trilogy campaign to be played with VTubers. I'm going to be having VTubers role-playing as themselves. Their VTuber personas, using the powers and abilities of their character lore, using the Reminisce system. So it's going to be pretty fun.
You bet I did. The Archmage Grandante taught me everything I know.
One VTuber is Rin, who I interviewed earlier in the day, today. The other one is Quest, a VTuber game master. And Kiyomi Okada, although Kiyomi still needs to check out her schedule.
Grandante. There's something I've been meaning to ask you, Narv.
There's also a small chance that perhaps Antonia is going to join, like the vampire VTuber, and Nova unfortunately is too busy. However, I am playing with Nova. When is it? When am I playing? Ah yes, May 14th. I'm going to be playing Bronzebeard's Tavern, an online video game with Nova. That is awesome. I remember you mentioning thinking of doing something like that, indeed, and things just clicked. Like everybody got on the same wavelength, and now it is happening. I think it's going to happen. It will be a great to run it in about 2 weeks, more or less.
Ask away.
I was in Hyzand for a short time, studying at the Ministry. No doubt you know it's considered the greatest authority in this world when it comes to matters arcane. Their library contains everything from records of magically enhanced soldiers to technical tomes and much, much more. Their chronicles on the history of magic, too, were the most comprehensive in our realm.
By the way, Josh, are you still... What fighting games have you been playing the most? Iron Saga versus Virtua Fighter or some other game as well?
And yet, I do not recall seeing even a single mention of a mage named Grandante.
Narv, were you lying?
One would think the achievements of such a powerful sorcerer would be recorded somewhere.
Narv.
Why are they not?
Those awful Hyzantians. Truly, they have no shame.
Or maybe they erased the accomplishments of his grandfather.
Narv?
The chronicles you speak of? In truth, they were written by my grandfather's own hand.
Oh, uh-huh.
What? But then why is he not credited by name?
He refused to do the research the former Hierophant ordered of him. He was branded a heretic and unbeliever. They erased his name and achievements from the records, and made it like he never existed at all.
I haven't played Virtua Fighter at all, sadly. Just Iron Saga so far. I see. Maybe it's because you're having so much fun with Iron Saga, right?
He was then banished from the city and died in exile. His name all but forgotten.
Oof.
It's all their fault. No one knows of the Archmage Grandante.
This science fiction, but I've been reading some very interesting things about how the Troy, the entire thing with Troy, Homer, the Trojan horse, all of that. Actually, science fiction isn't entirely true. That is, it seems like it's a mix or a mishmash of events that occurred with the sacking of Constantinople. Could be.
I had no idea.
They're always distorting history. And it appears that Genghis Khan, or how do you call him in English? Genghis Khan. It seems he is the founder of Tartaria. That is super incredibly interesting. And remember that the real Genghis Khan, science fiction YouTube, had red hair and either blue or green eyes. Yes, I think so. Just more of what I was looking for in the fighting style. I see.
These robes I wear were once his. They're the only remaining proof that he once walked this realm.
You said it right originally. The word? What word was it? Genghis Khan. Okay, Genghis Khan. Yeah.
So you carry his memory with you everywhere you go.
Genghis Khan seemed like a pretty, almost like a meme, right? He seems like a pretty cool guy. He fights the servants of Gog and Magog and doesn't afraid of anything. No, seriously, Genghis Khan, apparently he was pretty cool, like I say, very ruthless, but also a protector of art and beauty. It is well known that the women in his harem that were by their own will, they used to have competitions among them just to get the right to sleep with him. Incredible, right? I mean, he has to have been like a stallion in bed.
I promised myself I would make the Archmage Grandante's name known around the world. So I'm going to work harder than I've ever worked before, until all in the realm know his story. And in the process, I'll become the greatest mage this world has ever seen.
Oh, he's like a Pokemon trainer. I'm gonna be the very best, like no one ever was. Instead of the Pokemon trainer is the mage. The mage master.
That's the spirit.
Thanks, Gila. Just you watch, Grandpa.
That is how I bet all my ladies.
I'm going to make you proud.
Quick, don't let your wife see that. Hurry, block the screen. Minimize the screen now. Rosellan Village. Yes, okay, saving the game. Serenoa wonders what recourse is left for them, knowing that not much time remains until the Byzantine army arrives. The concept of asilo is pretty interesting. Looking forward to a crazy session.
So that's the size of it. House Wolford has gone to such great lengths for us.
It's going to be pretty much in the style of Silent Hill and Jacob's Ladder. I hope I can do my best at presenting some horrifying situations.
It was our decision and ours alone. Your people brought nothing upon us.
It is as Serenoa says. We are happy to do all that we can to protect you.
Forgive me, Lady Frederica, but your mother was Lady Orlea, was she not? You came to our rescue just as she did. I cannot help but feel 'twas fated to be so.
You knew my mother?
Where did you hear of this, Jerome? I've told you not a whit about her.
What?
I overheard whispers between my mother and father long ago. Why would the elders labor to keep such information secret?
Very suspicious.
Well, truth be told, we feared being persecuted anew.
Hmm.
And so your greatest fears have come true. Pray, hide no longer, and tell Lady Frederica what you know.
Yes, because they're still being persecuted despite that.
You know the history of Hyzant's suppression of the Roselle, yes?
Oh, I have no doubt. I hope I can conjure up an interesting persona. I have a pretty concept. I started writing today for it. Excellent. And I'm going to write the premise for the adventure soon. Like that is, I'm going to create a channel with like the basic premise of what is going on. I am still like waiting to see if some of the characters are available. Derek already has his character available. He only needs to organize things in the character channel. But I am going to be playing around with the traumas of your characters into the session.
Then you know of the Rosellan revolt that occurred 30 years ago. Your mother, Lady Orlea, led that uprising at the source. She led us to freedom from Hyzant's rule, here to the Wolfort domain.
So she was like Spartacus.
She was a woman of great courage. She even left a sizable gash upon the goddess's statue as we departed.
Oh, I like her already.
The statue that stands tall in the source. I've never heard tell of this gash.
Of course they're going to hide it. For example, here in Mexico, we have, in science fiction YouTube, we have a statue called the El Ángel de la Independencia, the Angel of Independence. It was actually a Tartarian, or even before that. It could be a Tartarian sculpture, or it could be a sculpture before the times of Tartaria. And mysteriously, oops, there was an earthquake and the statue fell down. But don't worry, we picked up the statue, that is totally not a replica, and the head broke off, but we have the original head in the museum, and that is totally not a replica, folks. So who knows what secrets were inside of the statue. I think it would have been very interesting to take that angel statue, the original one, and apply some x-rays to see what's inside.
I reckon not. Hyzant would never admit to such a thing. But we, Roselle, know the truth.
In fact, let me show you something. Let's see. A moment, please. I'm going to show you a very interesting image. What the fuck? Tartarian One Piece? Is it related? No way. They took some details from it. I have to watch that video because I don't like One Piece. Find out if it was a once a living being exactly. So I'm going to show you this video. Where is it? This image, very, very, very interesting image. Looking for it. Well, this is, for starters, this is very interesting. This one is also worth checking out. The flag of Tartaria, Tartary. You will never see this flag in history books. This has been rescued from old documents because it is inconvenient. The flag of our empire in science fiction YouTube. Now let me find the other the other image that I was telling you. Where is it? Aha! Uh-huh. Exactly. Let me click on it. Okay, okay, okay. Take a look at this. Do you fucking think this was made with chisel and hammer? Chisel and hammer. Take a look at the skin, at the fingers. Incredible. And you know what is even better? They don't, exactly again, they do not allow you to examine these statues with X-ray. No X-ray allowed. Why won't they allow you to use X-rays on this? Could it be? Could it be that there are actually bones and muscle? I've spoken to those that work with hammer and chisel sculptures. They say it is impossible to create this, to sculpt this. Truly impossible indeed. Mm-hmm. Exactly, exactly. You cannot just look at it. Look at it. It is so smooth. It is incredibly smooth. Like as if they were petrified in place. Incredible. But again, the very suspicious thing, you could think, well, maybe, okay, you got us busted. We actually used the high technology to create this statue. Then why? They in the old world, they use high technology to create this statue. Then why? Why won't they allow the use of X-ray? Yeah, something to think about. Something to really, really think about. Uh, uh, here we go.
I had no idea my mother was involved with the revolt, let alone led it.
And it was my father who gave them this land to settle.
That he did. Lady Orlea, for her part, vowed to fight on, to liberate those who remained in Hyzant. The rest of us, battered and bruised in the escape, parted ways with her and remained here to live out our days in peace.
And so she eventually found her way to Esfrost, where she was taken in. I thank you for sharing such a wonderful chapter of my mother's history.
I hear she rallied the people to her cause with these words. The Holy State's teachings are false. The goddess's blessings spread across all Norzelia.
I guess might as well check some things about that goddess to start with.
The blessing of the true goddess. The blessing that shall be the key to the chains that bind our people.
How much of this have you heard?
Hold. I beg you, recite those words once more.
Is it a riddle?
The Holy State's teachings are false. The goddess's blessings spread across all Norzelia.
The salt! The salt is all over Norzelia! There is salt all over the place!
The blessing of the true goddess. The blessing that shall be the key to the chains that bind our people.
Isn't it salt?
So there exists a key that gives the lie to the goddess's teachings. With that in hand, we can yet confront Hyzant.
So there is something that can reveal that Hyzant has been manipulating the people. Is the Asilo one-shot just something you are making? Yes, it's completely my own creation. Daniel, the designer, asked me if I was going to run the included scenario, but I said, no, Daniel, I want to create my own scenario to surprise you, because otherwise, imagine he would have the entire scenario spoiled for him, because he's the designer of the scenario included in the core book. So this is my own creation. I am digging deep into the darkest recesses of my mind to pull out those horrors.
Pray tell, good elder, what might it look like?
Alas, I fear I do not know.
What?
I know not to what they were referring, but my parents always said Lady Orlea left it in this village.
Ah.
Then the key is here. Jerome, please. We would speak with your parents at once.
They are
I'm afraid
dead.
That's not possible. They both passed many moons ago.
I knew it. Didn't they leave like a journal behind? A diary? A record?
We must find this key, Lord Serenella. I know it sounds like a fool's errand, but I feel we have no other choice.
Wanna give this game a go? Is it good? It is great. Nero, if you like Final Fantasy Tactics, you're going to love this one. Although it has a bit more of an emphasis on diplomacy. There are battles, but there are also many like dialogue options.
I agree. 'Tis a slight hope, but hope nonetheless. Let the search begin.
And the dialogue options are going to affect the entire course of the game. Once you commit yourself to something, some of the characters are available, some others are unavailable, and so forth. The battles also change. You really feel like you're the ruler of a land. We know the key is in this village, though precisely what form it takes still eludes us. I need more information. If the key does indeed remain in the village, I will find it. I must. With Orlea's key in hand, we may at long last land a grievous blow against Hyson. We must speak with the other villagers and learn what they know of it. The vocal theme for this game is so catchy. Wait a minute, the vocal theme? I was just thinking, I don't think I've heard it. I've only heard like the instrumental. Have to look into that. What was Mother trying to say, Serenoa? We have to find that key. Ah, a cat. What's this? Excellent. Recovery pellets. Whenever I look at my children, I am reminded that we cannot bow to Hyson's demands. Okay. I know we mean to search the village, but what are we searching for? It's like that Billy Joel song, Song of Triangle Strategy. I'm going to check it out. Thank you for telling me. I didn't know it existed. Yeah, so we're looking for something, but we have no idea what it is. It's like that song, Superior Iron. What was it? I must have been searching for. Oh, I don't remember the exact words, but Billy Joel speaks about he has been searching for something. Something sacred I lost. Something sacred I lost. Something somebody stole. We should seek out one who knows the legend of the Roselle. That will be our best chance at finding the key. Well, luckily we are in a Rosellian village. Where are you from, by the way? I'm guessing Mexico. Mexico, exactly. And Malta. Yeah, Mexico. Mexico. You're looking for something old? I seem to recall seeing a rather old-looking mirror behind the elder's house. Ah. It was quite brilliant all those years ago, but I'm sure it has rusted over by now. Maybe the key is there. Is the legend so old it's been forgotten? Or is someone keeping something from us? They leave us no choice but to upend the village in our search. I cling to the thought that Lady Orlea's last great hope for us lay in this very village. I wish it to be true from the bottom of my heart. And are you from the US, Nero? Something special in the village? If what you seek is sold, the elder may know of it. So I had been told. Did I speak to this guy? Ah, yes, the mirror, yeah. The Roselle have a long, dark history of being oppressed, and I reckon they're none too happy about outsiders like us, reminding them of it. Argentina! Ah, excellent. La bellísima Argentina. Perfect. I hear that the situation over there is a bit, how you say, hectic. Well, in many parts of the world, including here in Mexico, we are dealing with our politicians, right? But I heard that in Argentina it is especially tumultuous right now. Mommy and Daddy are really upset. I'm scared. Ah, what is that? I saw something shining. Aha, aha. Silver! Now I can level up Roland. Yes. What are you looking for, sir? Is it treasure? Why, yes, I am on a treasure hunt. And you? Are you playing hide and seek? Or I'm looking for something that could help everyone in the village. I'm sorry we're causing such a commotion. I hear there's something incredible hidden in this village. Do you know anything about it? I hear there's something incredible hidden in this village. We are the kings of devaluation and brain-dead economics. That much is true. Oof. I hope the situation gets better. We all need to recover our fighting spirit because they aren't making things easy for anyone. There's something incredible hidden in this village, or I'm looking for something to help everyone. I'm going to choose this. I'm looking for something that could help everyone in the village. I'm sorry we're causing such a commotion. It's okay, I always get yelled at for playing tag too loud, so I know how it feels. Many thanks, perhaps I can join in your game once I've found what I seek. That's a promise, but you better know that I'm the best there is at playing games. Well, that didn't help with our little search for the mysterious key. Ah, Gila, what are you doing here? There are a number of objects within the village that could qualify as the key we are looking for. Anything special or unusual in the village? Not that I've ever heard of. What about you, my good man? We just want to live our lives. Why must we be chased to the ends of the earth? You did this. This is all your fault. What? We just saved them. I feel your pain. No, not so. We are all confronting the results of the Rosellan uprising. No. You will never know how sorry I am that we could not protect you. Nah. I beg you gather your things and go. Okay. I feel your pain, but I only need to know if Lady or Leia left anything behind. It may help us achieve peace. Yeah. All I know is that we'll never go back to the life we had before. I wish you luck in your search for trinkets. Pray, do not lose hope. The road ahead is arduous, but we must remain strong. House Wolford will do all it can for you. You've taken all my venom, and still you show me kindness. Forgive me, truly, for I have misjudged you. I must think on what I can do to prepare. Okay. Oh, is that Jerome? Is that you? No. Anything special? Well, there is a pelt in Jerome's abode that his parents were quite fond of. When this came out, I bought it alongside Diofield Chronicles. Played the lighter. Feel this is probably better. I've heard that this one is better. But I was also interested in playing that one. Do you recommend it, or was it a bit like lackluster? So we need to enter one of the houses. Ah, anything shining here? Yes! What is that? Oh! It's an old rusty mirror! Ah, yes, that's the one. Pray wait a moment, I'll polish it for you. Is that the key? There, isn't it beautiful? My word, the designs on this mirror are exquisite. I had no idea the rust hid such splendor. Perhaps this mirror is the key that will show us the way forward. The pink mirror. Okay. Let's enter the house. Anything I can steal, I mean borrow. Anything shiny? Yes! Azure crystal. Elder, I need to talk to you. I know nothing of any key, and you'll find nothing of any import in my home. We took such great pains to flee the source, yet our past continues to haunt us. Perhaps we are tainted after all. Well, I need to find Jerome's house. Jerome's house. Where could it be? Is this it? Aha! And Diofield is enjoyable and has some original ideas, but the OST is terrible, and characterization, story setting are not very well executed. I'm either going to skip that one or I'll buy it get it on a sale, perhaps. Thanks for telling me. That's certainly important. I've never seen a pelt this color before. Perhaps this is the one Jerome's parents took such a liking to. Perhaps this pelt is a key that will show us the way forward. And what's here? Iron plus 3. No, multiply 3 iron. Good gameplay, and in many areas it punches above its weight though. Stepping on the table. So we have learned about the pelt and the mirror. Maybe you need to combine the pelt with the mirror. Is this Jerome? No. Something special in the village. If what you seek is sold, the elder may know of it. This is Jerome. I cling to the thought that Lady Orlea's last great hope for us lay in this very village. I wish it to be true, from the bottom of my heart. Yes, I know. Let's save the game. Saving the game. And let's continue. We have the information on the mirror and the pelt.
Elder, for the sake of the Roselle, I've come to speak with you about the key.
Lord Serenoa, I am not one to speak in metaphor and code. I bid you tell me precisely what it is you seek.
There was a third option. Interesting. I think the mirror is going to show the way.
Do you think this pink mirror could be the key?
My word.
The pink pattern suggests this mirror is quite old. Might it be an item mentioned in Rosellan legend?
An item from the old world.
I never thought I'd see this again. It was a gift from my late wife. I scarcely recognized it without all the rust.
How could he leave a gift from his late wife just abandoned outside of his house? Left there to rust. This guy.
Might this be the key?
Nope, I can't say it is. But you'll never know how grateful I am that you found it.
So that wasn't the key. Perhaps I should ask the Elder about something else.
The pelt! The pelt! Pink belt.
Might this pink pelt be the key?
Ah, the pelt of a pink boar. I suppose you haven't encountered them near the castle or the harbor. But they are all around us here.
Ah, my mistake.
I am just an old man, Lord Serenoa. I assure you I know nothing of this key.
Crap! No way!
I've shown the Elder everything I have. I suppose whatever might lead me to the key has eluded my grasp.
It has to be the pelt! What? No.
The sun rises.
And we've got nothing to show for it.
Roland, I have a favor to ask of you.
But I talked to everyone!
And what might that be?
Take Frederica and get out of here.
What? No.
Serenoa!
Please, live on.
What?
And what will you do?
Serenoa, you're not thinking of dying.
I shall stay here.
Noblesse oblige, a true lord. A true nobleman fights his own battles. Not like the fucking royalty that we have today. They're constantly hiding and extorting people. Calling the butler from the other side of the castle, of the west wing to the east wing, because he dropped a piece of paper and wants the butler to put it in the trash can. Prince Charles, King Charles, the science fiction YouTube, science fiction.
You said I was a member of House Wolfort. Please do not tell me that was a lie. I shall stay here with you, as your wife.
Frederica.
As will I.
Ah!
I fight with you to the end, my friend.
Oh!
Roland.
I will protect the prince until my dying breath.
How pessimistic. We're not dying, okay? I'm a genius tactician and strategist. We're not dying here. Have a little faith.
And I refuse to leave Frederica's side.
Alexander the Great defeated forces 3 times his size. The size of his force. We can do this.
Benedict.
Anna, you...
This is not a situation of a ship guiding lions. This is a lion guiding ship. It is much more fearsome. The ship cannot command.
Say no more. I am with you.
Anna.
Stop sulking, all of you. This ain't like House Wolfort at all.
Exactly. You tell them, Erador.
I suppose you're right. We must go forward with our heads held high. Until the very end.
How many times have we faced this sort of situation? And we always come out victorious.
Will none of you go? Truly? I see. Then we make our stand together. Today may be the day the Wolfort name vanishes from history. But we have nothing to fear.
No, it's not going to vanish, Serenoa. Come on. Do you think that Alexander the Great acted like that when he was surrounded? He just gazed into the horizon, already planning and plotting how he would win the day.
For our memory shall be engraved deep within the very souls of the Byzantine army. They will remember that Wolfort fought proudly in this land of Norzelia.
No, this is not a Braveheart situation. You can win this. They may take our lives, but they will never take our freedom.
The Byzantine army strikes at dawn, sieging the Rosellan village where House Wolfort entrenches themselves. Despite the overwhelming difference in their military might, the battle rages on. That night, the Wolfort name vanishes from the map of Norzelia.
This is the bad ending! Good thing I saved the game.
Some say they were tragic heroes who
What?
remained true to their beliefs until the end. Others
Whoa.
insist they were merely visionless dreamers who touted justice.
They didn't even allow me to play the battle. It's a good thing I saved the game.
But soon, even the voices that speak of them vanish. All that remains is fire and blood. The war rages on, none knowing when it will end.
It's time to reload, because indeed, I know, Josh, I know. I need to reload because they didn't even give me a chance to. If I had been leading the defense, it appears you were unable to find an important key. Try searching again. If you did not save, load the autosave data. No, but I did. I did save. It's here. So something was missing here. Could it be a building? There's a third item. Where could it be? Where could it be? We already found the mirror. We have found the pelt. Maybe we need to talk to more people, to the same, I suppose, blah blah blah. Maybe it's not the pink pelt, but behind the pink belt. Is there a way? Perhaps this belt is a key that will show us the way forward. No. Where is it? Where is it? Come on. There has to be something. What could it be? Think. The elder said that there wasn't anything of value in his house. But what if the elder is completely mistaken? Let's talk to him again. I know nothing of any key, and you'll find nothing of any import in my home. We took such great pains to flee the source, yet our past continues to haunt us. Perhaps we are tainted after all. Let's see, what would be a good place to hide a key that will rescue you from certain death in this village? Oh, those are the stairs. Kid, can you help me? No, no, I didn't want to descend. Good luck looking for your treasure, sir. I hope you find it. So difficult. Mommy and Daddy are really upset. I'm scared. Well, that's not very helpful. Erador. The Rosel have a long, dark history of being oppressed, and I reckon they're none too happy about outsiders like us reminding them of it. We have already checked his house. We should seek out one who knows the legend of the Rosel. That will be our best chance at finding the key. Yes, but I couldn't find anyone. Blah blah blah. It's so difficult. Could it be that I chose I made a wrong choice when speaking to the people? Oh. Is there a secret passageway? No, no, no. Maybe down here? Oh! In the trees? No. Someone who knows the legends. Frederica! What was Mother trying to say? Serenoa, we have to find that key. Well, Frederica, it's your mother. Ah. It has to be Jerome's home. The parents must have left something behind. Come on. Ah. Is the blue. They're saying the same thing. Ah. So Benedict hints that perhaps we should lure the elder away. How can I lure him away? Lure the elder somehow. I should like to search the elder's home, but I know he'll never grant me permission. It pains me to ask you this, but might you be able to draw him out of his house for a moment? Ordinarily, I would not stand for deceiving an old man, but I agree that this may be the only chance we get. Here it is. Here it is. Elder, forgive me, but may I speak with you outside for a moment? An audience outside with Lady Frederica? To what do I owe the honor, and what would you ask of me? Alright, alright. Where is it? Ah ha ha! A box, hidden beneath the rug. It would seem the elder did have something to hide. What an old fool! He was ready to sacrifice the entire village! How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Perhaps this rock is the key that will show us the way forward. Yes, that is it. I'm afraid I have none to tell, my dear. I endeavor to forget the past. If there are any stories you remember of days gone by, I should love to hear them. Anything at all will do. Here we go.
Elder, for the sake of the Roselle, I've come to speak with you about the key.
Lord Serenoa, I am not one to speak in metaphor and code. I bid you tell me precisely what it is you seek.
The pink rock. The pink rock.
Could this pink rock be the key?
Where did you find that?
So it is the key. What do you know of it?
Clearly I can deceive you no longer. I shall tell you everything.
This idiot! He was going to cause the death of the entire village because of his stupidity.
What is this strange pink rock?
A simple taste shall tell you all you need to know.
Salt. Pink salt. That is super healthy. Also known as Tibetan salt.
My word, it tastes of salt. No, it is salt.
You see, it's what I told you. The goddess's blessing is all over the land. There is salt everywhere, and they have been keeping the salt for themselves. The Rosellan know the location of the various pink salt deposits, most likely, and the Hyacinth want to keep the monopoly on the salt. Just like in real life concerning in science fiction, YouTube in science fiction, concerning certain resources.
Truly, a rock of salt.
Indeed, it is. And the story behind it is a long one. This crystal before you was brought here by Lady Orlea.
My mother brought this?
And you knew of this the whole time, Elder?
You fool!
Yes, but the seeds of conflict ought not to be left in the sun where they are apt to grow.
No, stop it with the bullshit. We need this to survive.
That was our decision.
Well, you are very stupid, Elder.
Are there any other crystals like this?
A lot. I bet there are hundreds, if not thousands, all over the land. And really big ones.
There are. Lady Orlea spoke of a repository rife with salt, hidden somewhere in Norzelia.
The mine! Maybe in the mines when Dragan began the excavation in the mines, and that's why his own brother killed him, to keep the information a secret. And that's why Ace Frost is ready to fight Hyacinth. They don't need them anymore because they have all of the salt deposit for themselves.
And where might that somewhere be?
Unfortunately, I do not know.
The mines.
And I fear the knowledge passed with Lady Orlea herself.
The mines.
Do you know anything about this, Lady Frederica? Anything at all? Did your mother ever mention these crystals to you before? It is imperative that you remember.
I apologize, but this is my first time hearing of them as well.
Calm yourself, Benedict. You're scaring the lass.
Calm myself. The very existence of this crystal changes the nature of our realm as we know it.
This is the first time that Benedict has become so agitated.
If you have ever wondered why Hazant oppresses the Roselle or confines them to the source...
It's this. Exactly. Like the witch hunts.
This is your answer.
So they did it all to hide the existence of the repository and monopolize salt.
They copied everything from the Vatican.
And not just that.
In science fiction, science fiction. This is all fake. This is a game called the Vatican Conflict.
Could reign over all Norzelia.
These are all lies.
Would it really have so great an influence?
Salt is a divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her true believers. It is one of Hyzant's fundamental beliefs. One that, due to their monopoly on both salt and the source, has appeared true all these years.
Have you ever wondered why there are so many catacombs under each of the major cathedrals and churches in science fiction?
But no longer. With this crystal alone, we can prove their doctrine false.
Revealing their absolute teachings to be mere fabrications would shake Hyzant to its very core.
There may be hope for us yet.
A report, my lord. Hyzant's army is on the horizon.
Lord Serenoa, if you would, I should like to be the one to speak to them.
Of course, Benedict. I leave the matter in your capable hands.
No pressure, Benedict. Your words will decide the fate of an entire realm. The next morning,
Lord Serenoa, how unfortunate it is for us to meet under such circumstances.
Next arm.
But for disobeying the Holy One's order, I must strike you down.
As if you could, X-Arm. As if you could.
Before that, Minister Exham, there is something we wish to show you.
It is a mere fragment of something we have discovered in this village. It is a crystal made entirely of salt.
What madness is this you speak? This is salt, indeed. But how is this possible?
It appears to have been passed down among the Roselle, and in a quantity large enough to rival the source.
Unbelievable.
And that's why they enslaved the Roselle, so that they wouldn't speak about the salt deposits. This game is very educational.
Perhaps so, but we have proof. Salt can be found in places other than the sacred grounds beneath the goddess's feet. I am certain the implications do not escape you.
Where have I seen an almost all-powerful religion, that is not all-powerful actually, that forces people to do things and carries out witch hunts? Because the people that they were hunting knew of various resources.
What is it that you want?
An audience with the Holy One. And a guarantee of safety for us and everyone in this village.
It would be a waste to dispose of both the crystal and House Wolford here.
Very well then. I shall secure you an audience with the Holy One.
And only because Exarm is somewhat of an ally. Otherwise, we shouldn't even be attempting this.
And you have my word that the village will be safe from harm.
Thank you, Minister.
Oh, how I wish I could see the Holy One's face contorted so.
I think I started getting carried away with my character and need to go much simpler.
We owe our lives to this.
Yes, usually simple is better. You can always make the character more complex during gameplay, during roleplay. As always, right? Roleplay solves everything. So if you think it is too complex, make it simple, and then you can add more layers to him later on.
A crystal of salt. Or salt crystal, shall we call it?
The Holy State's teachings are false. The goddess's blessings spread across all Norzelia. The blessings of the true goddess. The blessing that shall be the key to the chains that bind our people.
Can you imagine if crystals like this were hidden beneath the surface of Norzelia?
I cannot imagine Hyzant being blind to their existence. Salt is the lifeblood of their nation.
Agreed. Which leads me to believe that they have relentlessly oppressed the Roselle to hide it.
You intend to negotiate with the Holy One, then?
Correct. This time, we shan't fail. Not with this salt crystal in our hands. Hyzant will swear its support to us.
By keeping the information hidden. That is still going to get our hands dirty.
If their teachings are truly false, could you not ask them to free the Roselle at the source?
That is a risk we cannot afford to take. Our first priority is rebuilding Wolfort.
And after we rebuild House Wolfort, then we crush Hyzant.
Without it, we cannot even hope to protect our own Rosellan village. I do hope you understand.
I see. I suppose you are right.
And what will you do once granted those privileges, Benedict?
What will I do?
It's Serenoa.
I tire of being made to decide like this time and time again. Don't you, Serenoa?
Yes, me too.
I do. Our choices grow ever harder, each time piercing me deeper.
It's time we decide what to do for ourselves. I wish to reclaim Glenbrook. With Hyzant beside us, we can defeat Asfrost.
Uh-huh.
So when we meet, I will ask the Holy State to go to war with us.
Excellent idea.
House Wolfort protects the Roselle in defiance of the Holy One's orders. Hyzant sends an army to punish Wolfort for their disobedience. Cornered though they may be, Serenoa and his comrades discover a crystal of salt, hidden in the Rosellan village. Benedict leverages its very existence in negotiations with the opposing General Exum and succeeds.
Exarm, you better support us.
The crystal holds the power to change not only Hyzant, but the entire land of Norzelia. With it in hand, Serenoa goes to meet the Holy One.
The not-so-holy one. Let's save the game. And this is going to be it for Triangle Strategy. In about 10 or 15 minutes, I am going to be playing Iron Saga Versus. Thank you, Josh, for being here, and thank you, Nero, if you're still around. And thank you so much, well, thanks to everyone else, of course. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member using the Super Thanks button. Like, subscribe, take a look at the information in the description and in the pinned comment. This has been your host, Abraham L. Jaguar, and remember, level up in game and level up in life. Once again, thank you, and see you later.